Most of you have never heard of Conduent, but they almost certainly have your data. They are a business process company. They handle the printing of paychecks for companies like Volvo, the processing of Medicaid claims for state governments, and even toll road payments. You didn't give them your data, your insurance company or employer did. The hack wasn't a one-day event. The SafePay ransomware group had access to Conduent's servers from October 21, 2024, to January 13, 2025. For nearly 3 months they sat inside the network, undetected, exfiltrating 8.5 terabytes of files. Impact spread across states, touching health and payroll systems. Names, birthdays, addresses, social security numbers, insurance details. High-value identity data. This is the kind of information criminals can use to impersonate you, and at enterprise scale one vendor holds the keys for millions. Weeks passed, then months. The data kept flowing out. By the time alarms rang, the damage was done. Remember, you never chose this vendor, but your data took the ride anyway. So how did this happen? The answer is in the exposure window, when encryption isn't enough. Let's break it down in plain English. The technical reason this happened is what we call the exposure window. Conduent stores your data in a digital safe, encryption. However, to actually do their job, like calculating a medical claim, their computers have to unlock that data to read it. The hackers didn't try to break the lock. They simply waited for the company to open the safe for work, then reached in and copied everything while it was in plain text. That window is brief, but at scale, it repeats thousands of times a day. Modern systems trade convenience for constant availability. Why are we talking about this now? Because it took nearly a year to realize the scale of the theft. In late 2025, they thought it was 4 million people. By early February 2026, state investigations in Texas and Oregon pushed that number to over 25 million. This massive delay is why state attorneys general are now issuing subpoenas to see if the company was negligent in its security practices. Healthcare payers, payroll clients, and government programs were all touched by a single vendor. Class action lawsuits are stacking up as victims seek accountability. And the core question remains, could this have been caught sooner? For consumers, the takeaway is simple: assume exposure, act decisively. Your social security number is the crown jewel for fraudsters. Protect it with strong identity controls and credit freezes. This isn't about panic, it's about prevention. Now, here's exactly what to do. If you get a letter, it's not a scam. It likely includes an offer for free credit monitoring. Take it. Enroll by the deadline if one is listed. Use the official link or phone number provided. The most important thing you can do today is a security freeze at Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Since your social security number was likely in this 8.5 TB haul, a freeze is the only way to stop someone from opening a loan in your name. Create and store your PINs securely so you can temporarily lift the freeze when needed. Monitor your reports and set fraud alerts as a backup. You can reach Conduent's dedicated assistance line at 866-291-3678, Monday, Friday, Central Time. Ask what data of yours was involved and confirm your eligibility for support. If credit monitoring is offered, enroll promptly. If you're a business owner, this is a wake-up call about vendor risk. You can spend millions on your own security, but if your payroll or insurance vendor is vulnerable, your employees' data is still at risk. Demand third-party audits, least privilege access, and rapid detection across vendor integrations. Stay tuned to this channel as I continue to track the Ken Paxton investigation. Subscribe for daily updates on how to stay secure in 2026. Conduent is a ghost vendor with your data. The breach lasted months. The exposure window made it possible. Act today. Freeze your credit, monitor your identity, and verify your benefits. You didn't choose this risk, but you can choose your response.